So in case statement, okay, it will have a syntax something like this. Okay, so it starts with the case, and you must have observed if it starts anything with if, then we have fi at the end. Okay, similarly here, it starts with the case, and the reverse, it ends with this one. Okay, and we will check for some expression. Okay, and we'll check if it matches with some pattern here. Okay, and if it matches with that pattern, the command will be executed. Okay, and when we want to perform something like multiple conditional checks, okay, on a single variable or expression, we use case statement. Okay, so let's see an example, then it will be more clear. So suppose we have defined a variable called fruit, okay, and fruit is equal to $1. That is the argument number one. We'll be seeing about the arguments in the next topic, but generally the $1 means it is a first comment. So what we will do is we'll run this script with the with some argument, okay, and based on that argument, it the that variable will be stored in this fruit variable. Okay, then we will check if this fruit, okay, matches any one of these three fruits. Okay, and it will give the output that you have selected the particular fruit, else it will say that it doesn't recognize what you have entered. Okay, so let's see a small example, this one only. So I'll just write case1.sh. Okay, so the bash, okay, case one. So the first argument we are giving here is mango, and it will say it doesn't match anywhere here. It doesn't match this and this, and that's why if it doesn't match, okay, here we have written that this star bracket means this will be the default one. If nothing matches, it will give this output. Okay, so now let's select any one of those. Let's select apple. It will give the output properly that you have selected that fruit. If you select this orange, then also it will give the proper output. And if you don't select here at ABCD anything, then it didn't recognize it. Okay, so this was one of the example for case statement. It checks for a pattern, okay, and if it matches, it gives the output. So if you have seen here, we have given two patterns, either banana or apple, pineapple. Okay, so this pipe is also used, means it can have a range. Okay, so this is a range. Okay, so for that range we have one more example, the similar example. Here we are not taking the argument but directly embedding the variable inside the script itself. So here day equal to Monday. So it is just like earlier we learned about for loop. So case day, okay, it will replace day in, it will check the pattern whether it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday, so it will give a output weekdays. Okay, if we change anything this, it will give invalid day if we don't choose any one from this. Okay, so let's run this bash case2 dot sh, and I'll write something xyz. Okay, and it's a, actually it should have given okay, sorry, we have to edit it. It's not an argument. Case2 dot sh, Let's change it to XYZ. So to achieve the same thing, we have multiple option. Either get it from a variable defined here, take it as a variable using read, or as an argument as well. So I'll run this. Okay, don't give the argument here, and it will say it is an invalid day. Let's make it back to Sunday, and it will say it is a weekend. Again, change it to Monday, and it will properly give the output that it's a weekday. So let's use something which we can relate in our day-to-day life or system administration task. So here we are selecting a particular OS, and based on that OS, something will be running. So os.sh here. Here it will dynamically check what is the OS type. Okay, so us-s command gives us the OS name, so it is Linux. So on Mac also, if you run this command uname-s, it will give the output as Darwin. Okay, and if it is not, okay, then it will say you are running on Windows. Okay, so the same script can be run on a multiple systems. Okay, we can get the OS. So suppose we have to install something on Linux, Darwin, or Windows, then we can define it here. Instead of echo, we can write one command here. So let's run this bash os.sh. It is saying you running on Linux. Okay, so this is also a small example for case statement.